Hello Superset Maniacs and welcome back to my channel. Following my recent two videos with your favorite bodybuilders without their biggest flaws, my channel's traffic blew up, you guys. You guys loved those videos and guess what? You guys want more. I left you a challenge in part 2 to get to 1200 likes at that video for part 3. And even though we're not quite there yet, we're getting there because at the moment I believe that video already has like 1100 likes, so why waste any more time? Let's make this a trilogy, but before we get to the video, I have a new challenge for you guys. These videos are not easy to make, but if you guys want more, let's get this video to 2000 likes and we'll make part 4. If you want it bad enough, we can get there, so smash the likes button. And let's begin, and we have to start with the wide field again, who became the star of this series. You guys loved wide field in the front and back lat spread, so let's see how wide field would look in the abs and thighs. Phil in 2011 already had a small waist and a ripped midsection but lacked a good V-taper. But wide Phil is just something else in the abs and thighs as well. Just look at this, guys. Who can beat wide Phil? Let me know in the comment section below. Our next entry is Cutler in the abs and thighs. I saw several requests in the first 2 episodes for small waist Cutler, so here we are. Boom! Not only that I made his waist tighter, I also made his abs symmetrical, which in my opinion looks awesome, and on top of all, I also made his torso a little bit shorter, so everything would flow together more beautiful. I think his abs and thighs looks perfect now. What do you guys think? And we have a new entry in this series, Nasser Sonbaty. Probably his weakest part was his back, especially in the back double, so let's see what we can do about it. Abracadabra. Nasser Sonbaty just became the best bodybuilder of all time. He already is one of the very best from the front, and with this back development, I think he could challenge Ronnie and the squad for the title. What do you guys think? Is Nasser somebody with Dorian's back the best ever? Up next is Markus Ruhl. He was the ultimate mass monster, but only upper body if you ask me. His lower body always let him down, both from the front and from the rear. So let's see how would he have looked in the back lat spread, which upper body was pretty good here in 2002 with a better lower body. Boom! This is beautiful, guys. I changed the entire lower body, the glutes, the hams and the calves. And I think this Markus Ruhl could have battled for the Olympia title in the early 2000s. What do you guys think? Also let me know if you know whose lower body is this. Kevin Levrone is next. Some of you requested him with a better back, but I believe he had a bigger flaw in his physique, and that is the size of his legs. This is his front lat spread from Mr. Olympia 2000, so let's give him some better wheels now. What do you guys think? His front lat spread was very impressive upper body. Even though he was arm dominant, he would still look great in this pose due to his incredible width and wide lats. This is one of my favorites transformations so far, guys. And next is the legend himself, Haney, in the front double biceps. This is one of the most beautiful front doubles of all time, but his buys and tries could be better in this pose. Let's do this, guys. Haney with the peaky biceps and more details through his arms, especially through the triceps, would probably have had the most epic front double biceps pose of all time, even better than Arnold. And speaking of Arnold, he couldn't escape either. Many would consider him to have had the perfect body, but nobody is perfect, guys. Look at his front double biceps from Mr. Olympia 1974, probably where he looked the best in his entire career. But I guess you already have noticed that this doesn't look like the Arnold you know, and I'll tell you why. Why is that? Arnold had a pretty wide waist, but he would always know how to pose around this issue. But in this specific shot, we can clearly see what I'm talking about. So let's do something about it, shall we? Boom! Look at this, guys, Arnold with a tighter midsection. He probably didn't need this as much as the other guys on this list because, like I said, he was able to pose around his issues very successfully, but this certainly would have been an improvement. So that's it, guys. This is the end of part 3 of this series. Like I told you in the beginning, if you want a 4th episode, let's get this video to 2000 likes. Also, don't forget to check out part 1 and part 2. Links to those videos are in the description. Also, let me know which transformation did you like the most. Wide Phil, Aesthetic J, Nasser Sonbaty with a great back, Markus Ruhl with better wheels, Kevin Levrone with better wheels, Haney with the better guns, or Arnold Schwarzenegger with a tighter midsection. Also subscribe if you want to support my channel, and as always, thank you guys and see you next time.